One of Anonymous' goals is to protect the downtrodden, those who cannot speak, those who cannot stand against the imperialism that confronts them on a daily basis. We have seen the governments and corporations over the bodies of those who they have silenced and beaten into submission. It has been long since they produced things beneficial to society. And they now cater only to shareholders and lobbyists, those who hold the silver spoon. Today we draw attention to what the world's greediest companies are doing, beginning with Sony. Today we show the avaricious corporations, the corrupt politicians, the Recording Industry Association of America, and the Music Producers Association of America that corporate and government greed must stop. Today we deliver on our promise to expose greed and corruption. Today you face the consequences of your choices, in a realm accessible by the entire world. You have seen once before what we are capable of. Today we remind you once more what you are dealing with. The internet, by its very design, means collaboration and sharing. We do not suggest that artists who put so much work into their creations go unrewarded. We do not suggest that companies like Sony be uncompensated for the support they give the artists. We do, however, oppose unjust legislation, aimed directly at silencing any kind of creativity on the internet. We are, of course, talking about the Stop Online Piracy Act, SOPA, and its companion, the Protect IP Act, PIPA. The brainchild of Lamar Smith, SOPA will allow corporate lawyers to order takedowns and bring legal action for so much as a single perceived copyright infringement. When governments feel threatened, their first step is always to restrict and censor. We have seen this with many tyrants. Hosni Mubarak attempted to shut down the internet in order to keep the Egyptian people in the dark as they rose up against the government. We helped the Egyptians circumvent the blocks, and 2 weeks later Mubarak was ousted from office. The clerics of Iran, the Kingdom of the Saudis, the People's Republic of China, all have erected firewalls to maintain their control over the minds of the free people. Though SOPA has, of course, been placed on hiatus, the risk of its resurgence or replacement is too great. And so we feel we must act. Government censorship and the passing of unjust legislation will not and should not be tolerated by the people. The prime reason why legislation like this has made it through the Congress so far is because of corrupt politicians who have been bought and paid for by lobbyists, those who care only for the size of their wallets, at the expense of the common man. Sony, your support of SOPA shows where you have decided to hang your hat. Your electronics division may have pulled its name from the official list of supporters, but we are not fooled. We see that Sony Music Entertainment still supports SOPA, we know that Sony's board of directors supports it. And we know that your lobbyists have bought votes within the U.S. Congress to support it. It is the consumer that drives demand, the people who pay for your product. These people, who you take for granted, will not stand by a company that takes away their freedom and buys government cooperation. Anonymous will no longer tolerate your greed. We will defend the people when their freedoms are at risk. Let this be a warning to any organization or individual who supports SOPA. We will not tolerate this monstrosity. Remove the names of all your affiliates from SOPA. Order your lobbyists to stand down. Perhaps now you see the error of your ways. We are the voice of the people, those who fuel your business, and those who you seek to exploit. Our duty is to stop this greed and corruption. To this end, we shall harass and destroy as we see fit. Last April, we took down the PlayStation Network. We have the ability still to disable your servers once more, as and when we wish. Do not force our hand a third time. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.